First time caller line, you're on the air, Ghost to Ghost AM. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, my name's Jerry. Well, since I was a kid, I've seen several different things. I guess I've been kind of sensitive to it.
Uh-huh.
And actually, it's kind of funny is that some of the spirits have told me that all they really want is to be seen and to be acknowledged.
I take it that's a problem on the other side, that you're not seen, you're not acknowledged, and that must be rather frustrating for the people on the other side.
Yeah, it seems if you can see them or feel them, that you become a magnet for them.
That would also make sense. I mean, if they finally find somebody who can either sense them or know they're there and, is acknowledging them, giving them feedback, something they don't have on the other side, then naturally they're going to be drawn to that person.
Well, unfortunately, I had a very bad one that stuck to me and stayed with me for several years, and occasionally still does little things to let me know that he's still around.
Like what?
Well, moving things around in front of me. Sometimes I'll see a shadow, like a shadow person.
Yes.
Or out of the darkness, I'll hear him call my name.
And so it's this person?
Actually, he gave himself a name. He said his name is Tommy.
Tommy?
Yeah. And the way I met him was a long time ago. It was probably about 10 years ago. I was at a friend's house, and one of them decided that they wanted to play the Ouija board. And he made it out of a piece of paper. So that goes to show you it's not the game. It's the people.
Not. It's your will, your wish, your intent. It's not the thing. All you've got to do is sit there and wish it to be, and the door opens.
Yeah, exactly. You call them, and they'll come.
Yeah.
But one thing that he did do that isn't normally on the board is he put a pentagram on there. I had never seen one of those before. I never seen a Ouija board, so I didn't know that wasn't supposed to be there.
I don't know. Bad idea.
Yeah, I found out later that pretty much means you're calling evil spirits.
And along came Tommy.
And at first he said he was a small child that was killed in a car wreck in the 40s. His uncle was drunk and he hit a tree and he went through the windshield and cut his neck and he bled to death.
That's quite a story. You're saying he lied?
Yeah, he told me he lied later. And so anyways, he tells us this whole story about how he died. And at first he was really nice and we were just asking different questions. And then he started to get meaner. And we started asking him, are you really a small boy? And finally he said, no, I'm not. Are you stupid? And started, insulting everyone. And some of the girls started getting scared, and so they were telling the people that were touching the little ring to tell him to leave. And he started saying, I can do whatever I want, and I won't leave unless I want to. Mm-hmm. And so they got pushier and pushier, and finally he said, you'll be sorry. And so that night, they split their different ways. And two of the girls on their way home, the girl driving looks in the rearview mirror, and she sees a shadow person sitting in the back seat. And so they're freaking out. She drives as quickly as she can home. They run inside. It actually was walking back and forth on the porch, and they could see it like a 3-dimension shadow. And then
Well, see, all right. I don't know if there's more to it, but I mean, that's the lesson. These things walk through. You open the door, they walk through, and they can be with you for years.
Yeah. And see, out of all the people there, it stayed with me.
Yeah, I got that. How old are you now?
I'm 28.
And 28, and it still is with you.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me as much, but that night, one of the people at that house happened to be my girlfriend, and she called me crying, saying something was scratching her wall. I thought, well, maybe it was a mouse in the wall just making a little scratching noise, and I heard a loud scratch, so I said, I'm coming over to pick you up. I'll be right there. So I turn on my light, and I get up, and I hear something over my head. And I look up, and the chains from the fan are just swinging from side to side, hitting the fan.
Yes.
Thought, oh, my gosh, what do we do? So and then I hear something behind me. I turn around, and the cord for the blinds, it's pulling up into the air, and then dropping and hitting the blinds. And it's just pulling up and dropping, pulling up and dropping. So I know that we did something really bad.
Yes, you did.
I went over there to pick her up, and on her wall, the scratches started at the ceiling, and they went all the way down to the pillow right by her head, but they actually went through the paint, the spackling, and through the sheetrock into the middle where the chalk was at.
Let me tell you something. You need to get some help.
No, it's pretty much left me, as long as I don't bother it or encourage it, it doesn't seem to bother me.
When you least expect it. I mean, good luck to you, but I'm telling you right now, unless you have solid evidence, this thing really has left. Believe me, it is still with you. It's still there. And whatever it was you let through, it was definitely not good. Wildcard line, you're on the air. Hello.